Hi, so today's topic is square and cube roots with techniques. But before starting with the topic, we need to know some rules of indices, which are as follows. So the note 1 says a raised to 0 is equal to 1. The meaning of a raised to 0 is equal to 1 is that whenever we have a number in place of a, suppose 2, which is raised to 0, it will always give you 1, whatever the number is and however big it is. If it is raised to 0, it will always give you 1 and nothing else. Second note says a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. The meaning here is the sign becomes plus after going in the denominator. So plus becomes minus. Next, a raised to 1 is equal to a. Whatever number is given in the place of a with raised to 1, it will always give you the answer as the number itself, that is 2 here, how much ever big number it can be. A raised to m into b raised to m is equal to ab raised to m. So here the meaning is that if both the numbers have the same index, then the answer will also have the same index. The meaning of answer is a into b will give you ab. For example, if my a is going to be 2 and my b is going to be 3 raised to m will be the index, let's suppose 2 into. So my answer will be 2 3s are 6 and my m remains the same, that is 2 2s are 4. Sorry, 2 2. Nothing will change in the index. It will remain the same if they are same in both the numbers. Next is a raised to m divided by b raised to n is equal to ab raised to m minus n. The meaning of a b here is the answer getting by dividing a by b, and m minus n is m is a different index and n will be a different index. For example, if my a is going to be 25 and if my b is going to be 5 and my m will be 2, so my n will be different because it is m and n, they are not the same. So my n will be 3, so it is equal to the answer of a b, that is a divided by b, that will be 5. So now we have to minus 2 by 3, that will give you minus 1. If you don't understand minus 1, I will keep it simple for you. Let m be 3 and 5 be n be 2. So here we get 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. This will be the answer, that is m minus n. Next is a raised to m into b raised to n is equal to ab raised to m plus n. So again the meaning here is the index m and n are different and a and b are also different numbers. ab raised to m plus n. So for example, if my number a is going to be 3 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 3, because all numbers are different, a, b, m and n. So my answer a, b will be 3 into 5, that is a into b, that is 15, and m plus m means 2 plus 3, that will be 5. So this will be my final answer. Seventh says a into b bracket raised to m is equal to a raised to m into b raised to m, which means if we have a and b, which are two different numbers given, raised to the same index, then we can split it and write it as 3 raised to 4 into 2 raised to 4 and then find the answer. Next is a raised to m raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n. Suppose if one index is given in the bracket, that is m, and one index is given outside, then you have to solve it as a raised to m into n by opening the bracket. For example, if my a is going to be 2 and my m is going to be 3 in bracket and the n is going to be 1, then my answer a will be 2 as it is, and 3 into 1 will give me 3. So this will be my final answer. So these are the rules of indices which we have done right now. Let us take an example for square roots. Example 2 into 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 2. Your 2 is multiplied by itself 8 times. This is written as 2 raised to 8 in short. Obviously, we cannot waste time and also get confused at the same time by writing 2 into 2 so many times. So the better way found out is 2 raised to 8, where 8 is known to be the index and 2 is known as base. Next, generally if a is any number, then m times, then a raised to m, where a is base and m is the index. The same way I told you in the example, you can see that 2 is written 8 times, so 8 times becomes the m according to the formula, and 2 becomes the a according to the formula. This is the way how index is explained. Now finding the square root by factors. Before finding the square roots, you need to know how to find squares. Squares are to be found out and learnt at once itself, at least till 15. So squares are found by m is equal to 2 is the meaning of squares. For example, first number is 1. That means that 1 has to be multiplied 2 times. So 1 into 1 will be 1. Next is 2 square. If there is 2 as the index, it means it has to be called as square. So 2 square is equal to 2 into 2, because m is equal to 2, which will give you 4. And so on, you have to find it till wherever you want to learn it. That's it in squares. Now finding the square root. Suppose if we are given the number, how are we going to find its square root is the question now. Now let's check out how it is done. From the example, find the square root of 144. Find the prime numbers of the given number and put them in pairs of equal numbers. The first prime number you can think of is 2, because 1 is not a prime number. So 2 into 72 is the number which will give you 144. Two is the prime number which you have to multiply with certain number which will give you 144, and that is 72. After this, you have to start splitting the number again with 2. If possible, and if not possible, then you are supposed to split it with 3. and if not possible with 3 then 5, and so on with the prime numbers. So here we can see that 72 is an even number, and that is the reason it can be splitted by 2. So we keep the first 2 as it is into 2 into the number, which is going to give you the answer of 72, that is 2 into 36 will give you 72 back. Now again we go with the last number, splitting it 2 into 2 into 2 into 18, which is again giving you 36. Then the last number is 18. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 18 into 2 into 9 is going to give you 18. So now, since I don't have space, I'm going to erase this part and continue. So the next step is going to be splitting 9. Now 9 is not an even number, so it cannot be splitted by 2. So what can we do in such case? We have to shift to the next prime number, that is 3. So let the other 2's be as it is, and split 9, that is 3 into 3. Now you have to take pairs. This is one pair, this is second pair, and this is the third pair. So my answer will be, I have to choose one from each, which will give me 2 into 2 into 3 is equal to 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So the square root of 144 is equal to 12. The sign given here indicates that we have to find the square root of 144. This is the symbol of root and this is the symbol of square root. If the square root has been shifted to the right hand side on 12, it becomes 12 square is equal to 144. And if the square is shifted on the other side, it will give you 12 is equal to root of 144. That's it. So this was the way to find square root, and now we will find cube roots. Example, find cube root of 64. So 64 is equal to, again we have the same method to be used. The meaning of cube root has to be explained first, which means 3. Here the m is going to be 3. So if m is going to be 3, suppose my number is 2, then I have to multiply 2 3 times, which means my a is going to be 2 and m is going to be 3, which will give me 2 raised to 3. In this way, you have to find all the square roots till 15 at least to learn. Next, how to find the square root? The question is raised to 3. The question number given is 64. So now I have to start splitting 64 by the prime number 2, as it is an even number given, so it can be splitted by 2. So my answer will be 2 into 32. Now split 32, so it will give me 2 as it is into 2 into 16 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 8, which is giving me 16, is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 4, which is giving me 8. Next is again 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So I'm left with 2 pairs 3 pairs, sorry, 1 2 and 3, from which I have to choose one, that is 2 2 2. So after choosing 2 2 2, I get 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So the cube root for 64 is going to be 8. If this is shifted on the right hand side, it becomes 8 cube is equal to 64. And if it is shifted again this side, it becomes root of cube. Suppose the number is 2, and now it is not 2, it is not even 3, it is 4. So it is not, there is no name for 4, like 2 is square and 3 is cube. So from 4 onwards you have to pronounce it as, read it as 2 raised to 4. If it is 5, then it becomes 2 raised to 5, and so on. So this is the technique. These are the techniques in the note, and these are the ways to find the squares and cube roots. That's all from square and cube roots. Thank you.